David Jordan is the private advisor to CEOs, specialising in creating results through strategic innovation. Welcome to this week's segment.
So one of the biggest challenges around innovation at the moment is fear. And fear is not just about a fear of looking stupid, but there's a range of fear issues. There's the fear of sounding like that you don't have knowledge about it. There's a fear of people not accepting you because you're saying things that just is outlandish to them. There's a fear that you're going to be held accountable for mistakes. So there are a whole lot of fears that are driven in the organisation. And so if we want to try and get innovation and creativity going in the organisation, there needs to be a lot of focus on managing fear. We have a problem with our education system at the moment that it's tended to be a factory system. So we go into a classroom and we learn this is the way we do maths, this is the way we do English, this is the way we do science. And it's designed because we need to be efficient. We're dealing with thousands of kids. We're trying to handle one teacher, multiple students. So a factory line becomes the way we do education. When we go into the workforce, we sit down and introduce into the organisation, say this is where we do things, this is why we do things, and so on. Now, one of the problems is Einstein was thrown out of school because he kept asking why. That's what made him such a creative genius. So the hard part, we actually discourage students from asking why, and that's get taken back into the workforce. So we sit down and we're in a board meeting or in a management meeting, and there's 20 people around the table trying to solve it. It's very difficult for somebody to put their hand up and say, I think we should look at doing this. People are fearful of judgment, the fear of looking stupid. Often when you make a comment and you make a bold statement, is that somebody's going, oh, we've tried that, we did that 10 years ago, it didn't work, and dismiss. So you have an environment where fear actually stops the creativity in the organisation. We have a situation also is that fear stops us from stopping bad projects. So a good example seen recently was a computer system in one of the government departments, and this system's been going on for 10 years. It's now gone over $1 billion and it still doesn't work. The hard part is that everybody feels that I'm going to get sacked if this project fails. So the fear is that if I say, right, it's not working, we've got to pull the plug, I'll lose my job, it's better to cover it up. So we see very good examples in companies where projects are going wrong and people's fear that they're going to be held accountable for it actually then drives them to cover it up. So if you really look at your organisation, there is considerable issues that are holding back the business, that are causing bad projects to continue when they should have been stopped, stopping the creativity of ideas, stopping innovations from moving forward, all driven by the prospect of fear.
To get your copy of David Jordan's book, The CEO Innovation Blueprint, go to his website, theceoblueprint.com.au.